useless girl! You need to think about presentation when you're preparing the food. How are you so bad at this when your mom runs a restaurant? But if you prep the turkey the way you're asking me to, it will take way too much time. Is it really that hard to just do what I ask? You would think the daughter of a chef would know better than this. I can't comment directly on whether your mom is good at what she does or not, but it is evident that she hasn't taught her daughter well, that's for sure. Hey, Mom, I'm done chopping the veggies. Oh, by the way, I saw a little gift box or something in the other room. Who's it from? Oh, it's from Jenny's mom. It's probably just some cookies or something like that. You didn't open it yet. How can you just leave a gift sitting there like that? Oh, come on, Mom. You should at least open it up and take a look. Even if it's something you don't want, it's a disservice to the gift giver to not even open it, don't you think? Well, I, for one, am not going to be bought with silly tokens. I have my integrity, you know. If she really wants to get something out of me, she should pick up the phone and give me a call instead of sending some useless present. I really don't see why you can't just pick up the phone and call her first, Mom. I think you're overcomplicating things in your head here. Why don't you just give her a quick call and say thanks for the gift? Of course I can't just call her. She's the one who sent the gift, so she should be the one reaching out. Seriously, Mom, why do you have to be so weird about things all the time? Forget it. I will give her a call and say thanks on your behalf. I don't get why you're so obsessed with fussing over her, you know. She's running her own business and perfectly capable of looking after herself. And you never spare a thought for your own mother. Mom, I think you're really blowing things out of proportion here. Anyway, I give up. It doesn't matter what I say to you because you just have your own narrative going on in your head anyway. Oh, whatever. I'm fed up of you standing in my kitchen. Get out. Us girls will finish everything off by ourselves. Oh, I'm not going anywhere, Mom. With the mood you're in currently, who knows what kind of awful things you might say to Jenny. I'm not moving a muscle. Whatever you say. And what do you think I'm going to do to her, huh? Do you think I'm going to turn into a wicked witch and shove her in the oven? Oh, goodness. How much longer am I going to have to suffer because of my silly sons and their terrible choice in wives? Excuse me? I'm not sure what you mean. One follows his wife to live abroad without as much as a second thought for his poor mother. And the other is so protective and obsessed with his wife that he'll always put her first, even if that means his poor mother gets disregarded. It breaks my heart so much I don't think I'll be able to go on. Oh, my Thanksgiving has been ruined now. Come on, Agnes, there's no need to be dramatic. Whatever. Anyway, you two don't have any plans tomorrow, right? You'll be spending the day with me, won't you? No. I promised my mom that I would go and see her tomorrow as I won't be seeing her today. Won't she be too busy? Surely she has to keep the restaurant open over Thanksgiving as well. Oh, no. She's closing the restaurant tomorrow and taking the day off. She'll be reopening the day after. Didn't she say she would work as hard as she could to earn every penny possible? I'm quite surprised to hear she's closing tomorrow. That seems to go against her work ethic. I think she should be courteous and think about me for once and let you spend the holidays here with me instead. I think it was quite selfish of her to ask you to go and see her tomorrow, if you ask me. Mom, can you just stop for 5 minutes, please? Why do you always have to be weird about Jenny and her mom? I'm so sorry, honey. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm really sorry, honey. My mom wasn't being very nice tonight. I don't know why she has such a bee in her bonnet about your mom running a restaurant. It never used to bother her, so I don't know why it does all of a sudden. It's not like my mom is struggling or anything. She's doing very well for herself. But it seems like your mom doesn't want to acknowledge that for some reason. I honestly have no idea what she's thinking on the inside most of the time. She's a real mystery to me. She tends to get mad at people out of the blue for little or no reason. It's like she's living in her own little world. Sometimes you really just don't know how far she's going to take things. I've been finding it a little hard to carry on being patient with her these days, to be honest. I really don't know what upsets her so much about my mom and her business. I'm so sorry, honey. I'll make sure that she isn't rude to you and your mom again. And if she is, she'll have me to answer to. So why don't you cheer up a little, eh? Oh, I'm not mad or anything, and I'm definitely not mad at you. I know that you try your best to make sure that things aren't too hard for me. Maybe she's just lashing out because she's feeling lonely over the holidays. Tomorrow might be a little difficult, but how about we invite her to have dinner with us at my mom's restaurant the day after tomorrow? That's a great idea. Then we can invite her over to your mom's place afterwards, and she won't feel like she's spending the holidays all by herself. That way we'll be killing two birds with one stone. You always have the best ideas, honey. What would I do without you? I'm sure you do just fine without me. Anyway, keep your eyes on the road. We'll get in an accident at this rate. Things are busy as usual today. It looks like my mom could do with an extra pair of hands. Sorry, Agnes. I'll just go and help my mom for a while. What do you think you're doing? Sit down. You're a customer today. What customer gets up to help out the staff? If you get up to help, I'm sure Derek will soon follow, and then poor Agnes will be left sitting all by herself. But there are so many customers today. It looks like you've really got your hands full. I didn't think this many people would want to eat out just after Thanksgiving. Oh, there really aren't that many customers. We're used to being busy here anyway. The rest of the staff have everything under control, so there's nothing for you to worry about, okay? I'm sure if you guys try to help, you'll actually end up getting in their way. So just enjoy your meals and stop worrying. How's the food, Agnes? Oh, it's very tasty. It's the kind of taste you can get at any other restaurant. I don't get what's so special about this food, to be honest. I think the steak is especially good. We order our beef especially from a place that only produces the highest quality stuff. But when I heard you were coming today, I made sure to prepare an even higher grade than normal. Oh, really? Thank you so much for pulling out all the stops for me. I don't know why she's bragging so much. Beef is beef at the end of the day. I don't know what's so special about it. You must be so busy. I don't want to keep you from your work any longer. Thank you so much for making special considerations for my mom, Eileen. Oh, there's no need to thank me. I'm sure spending the holiday alone would have been awful, so it's lovely to see her here. I hope you all enjoy your meals and let me know if you need anything else. Is it normal for there to be this many customers? Even the day after Thanksgiving? Yeah, I think so. This place is pretty well known for its steak in the area, so it's always doing quite well. Every time I've come here, there have been about this many customers. Why do you ask, though? Well, I was just surprised to see this many people here today, so I was wondering whether business was going particularly well. Well, of course business is going well. Everyone loves this place because all the sauces and accompanying dishes are homemade according to Eileen's own recipes. It's always been well known for its dinner menu, but I have heard good things about the lunch menu as well recently. Yes, a lot of places make up a special lunch menu, but my mom doesn't like the idea of doing something like that. It's the same menu, no matter what time of day it is, but people will still come in droves, even though steak isn't normally a popular lunch food. She's so busy these days that I even come and help her with prep some weekends. As Derek said, everything here is homemade on site, so the prep process is quite labor-intensive. Does Derek come here and help out as well? I won't have my precious son put to work at the weekend when he already works until he's exhausted every day of the week. Oh no, I don't come and help out. Jenny comes here by herself. Don't start worrying about that, Mom. I'm not convinced, to be honest. You better not be lying to me about this. It's not like chopping vegetables is hard or anything. She has some cheek forcing people who aren't even her employees to come in just to do such a trivial job. Agnes? Are you okay? What are you thinking about so intently? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking about how the food is a little too salty. I guess the reason why you make such salty food is because you learned it from your mother, Jenny. Anyone could tell that this is far too over-seasoned. Oh, come on, Mom. This food isn't salty at all. You should try and go to some other restaurants in the area, and then you'll find out what over-seasoned really means. And it's not like you have any right to talk, Mom. The food you cook is sometimes a little salty, too. If I think it's salty, then it's salty. Why do you have to be so argumentative? Am I not allowed to have opinions on food now? It's not like you say these sorts of things occasionally. You're always complaining like this, Mom. Will you stop bad-mouthing your own mother in front of your wife for 5 minutes? Well, this is a little awkward. Why did you call us over all of a sudden? Did you say you wanted to cook for us? What have you made? Oh my goodness! What's all this? A whole steak dinner! At lunchtime! Why don't you give it a taste? I want to see whether it's good or not. It is pretty tasty, though. Although it does seem a bit fancy to be eating a steak dinner for lunch like this. I did say we could just go around the corner and grab a salad or something light. I just want to know how it tastes in comparison to restaurant food. Is it overseasoned? Is it underseasoned? Overcooked? Undercooked? Let me know what you think. I'm open to any constructive criticism. What's with the sudden obsession with restaurant food? Of course it's not on the same level. This is homemade stuff after all. She's right, you know. A restaurant wouldn't try and cram this many things onto one plate for starters. It's obviously the kind of thing you would make yourself at home according to what you felt like eating that day. None of that's important, though. How does it taste? Well, if you take away from the fact that the plate is overstuffed and just think about the taste, it does taste pretty good. But again, why are you suddenly so obsessed with comparing your food with restaurant food? Are you thinking of opening a steakhouse or something? Well, I am considering it, actually. It's just that my Derek's mother-in-law runs a steakhouse. All by herself? Wow. That must be so tough on her. Oh no, she seems to have plenty of employees, so there's not actually that much that she needs to do herself. But the restaurant is always full of customers. It was even super busy right after Thanksgiving. I just feel ever since I became a widow, I've just been some dried-up old granny shoved in the back room to grow old alone. My kids don't really treat me that well either. Oh, surely that's not true. I guess Darren can't really be the doting son since he lives abroad, but Derek is always really good to you. He seems like a sweet and genuine guy, so I'm sure he would never say a bad word against his mother. It's not my sons that are the problem. It's their wives. They're the ones pulling the strings in their relationships, and I'm sure they've been poisoning my boys against me. I bet they go around telling them not to give me any money as well. Do they not give you any money at all? They do give me some money, but it's nowhere near enough. It's not like I get a proper pension or anything like that. If it's money you need, why don't you just start working again? As an employee, I mean. Opening a restaurant isn't easy, especially at our age. Regardless of age, the restaurant business is a tricky field to go into these days. I heard that 9 out of 10 new restaurants end up going out of business as soon as they get started. You also need to invest a lot of money in a venture like that, and you'd have to be equally prepared to lose it. I've already thought of a way I could do it, so don't worry about me. And the most important thing is that the food tasted good. And you said that it did, right? It's not that it's out of this world level tasty or anything like that. Of course, it's really nice considering that it's homemade food, but it definitely isn't enough to compete in the restaurant market right now. But I used all kinds of special ingredients for the steak sauce. Are you sure? Why don't you try another bite? Well, of course it tastes nice. I didn't say it was disgusting. I just said it isn't quite up to restaurant standards. It is tasty at the end of the day. Well, that's all that matters to me. I'll go and show those restaurants who's boss. I thought something bad must have happened when your mom asked us to come over all of a sudden. Looks like I worried for nothing if all she wanted us over for was to eat dinner. And why did she ask me to come later? This doesn't make any sense. I was also a little taken off guard by the whole thing. Maybe it's a surprise because your birthday is coming up soon or something like that. She did insist that it wasn't anything other than an invitation to come for dinner, though. Hey, Mom, we're here. Oh, wow. It smells like steak in here. What's all this? Are you opening a steakhouse or something, Mom? Oh, you're here. Take a seat. I've got something to tell you guys, but I'd like you to be seated comfortably first. Oh, wow, you really have prepared a feast for us, haven't you, Agnes? You should have called me to help you out. I can at least grill the steaks for you. I'm sure you haven't done that yet, right? Oh no, it's fine. I'll do it. You two just sit down, okay? I made thick-cut fries and potato gratin. Which would you prefer? Whoa, are you playing restaurant here, Mom? I'll take the fries, I guess. It's quite cute to see you all excited like this, Mom. One portion of fries coming up! So, how was the food? I made everything from scratch by myself. What do you think? It was so tasty, Agnes. But next time, let's cook together. It must have been quite hard to do everything by yourself. Oh, no, it wasn't hard at all. In fact, I think I may have found my calling. Yes, it does seem so. I'm sure you do a great job of running a steakhouse. Right. You think so too, don't you? Yeah, of course. Everything tasted really good and the service was top class. I agree. It really was, just like eating in a restaurant. Really? That's so good to hear. Actually, I called you two here to discuss something, and I wanted to hear your opinion on it in particular, Jenny. Yes, you did say that there was something you wanted to tell us, didn't you? Go ahead. We're all ears. Well, I was thinking of opening my own restaurant, and I just wanted to know what you two think about it. You want to open your own restaurant? So is that why you served us dinner as if we were in a restaurant today? I'm not sure, really. I don't know if it's really my place to say anything. Mom, this is something that you and I should discuss between us. Why are you acting as if this is something you need to ask for Jenny's permission to do? Well, I feel as if I do need to ask for Jenny's approval. Her mom is in the same business after all. When we ate at her mom's place last time, it made me think that it was something that I would maybe be able to do for myself as well. Well, it's not going to be easy, to tell you the truth. Competition is also really tough at the moment. But don't they say that crises can actually give rise to opportunity in a lot of cases? I'm also so lonely sitting at home all by myself, and I get so bored. And they also say that people who are active never age. I want to get out there and do something with my life. So I thought that opening my own restaurant would be a great idea. And what kind of restaurant were you thinking of opening exactly? A steakhouse, of course. I feel like I have the necessary know-how from watching your mom do things, and I thought it would be nice to open up a store too, even as a sort of second branch of her place. But Mom, do you even have any money? Setting up a restaurant like this costs way more than you would think. Well, so this is where I was hoping to ask you and your mom a favor, Jenny. Would you be able to ask your mom if she could set up a place for me? Excuse me? I think that might be a bit difficult for her. You can at least bring it up to her, though, can't you? What gives you the right to refuse on her behalf? Could you just put in a good word for me, please? I really don't think this is going to be possible. I had no idea that this is what you were planning when you called us over for dinner today. I'm sorry. I'm just going to act as if this conversation never happened. Do you know how disrespectful you're being towards me right now? How can you be so heartless as to refuse my request right away without even discussing it with your mom? There's no way she'll be able to help you, so I'm just nipping it in the bud now. It would be crazy for me to give you false hope when I know that there's zero chance of my mom being able to do anything. Honey, I'm going to head home now. I'm sorry, Agnes. Hey! Where do you think you're going, young lady? Why don't we just talk about this a little more, huh? You've really gone and done it this time, Mom. I've been letting you off the hook for all of the times you've made Jenny uncomfortable with your snide comments, but I can't just sit by and let you get away with this craziness anymore. In what world do you think it would be okay to expect Jenny's mom to set up a restaurant for you? Surely even you can see that this is an insane request, especially after all the time you spent insulting Jenny's mom and her restaurant. How can you be so rude to your own mother? I don't like this tone you're taking with me right now. You should be on my side about this. I don't understand why you're trying to get in my way as well. I'm getting in your way because this is a ridiculous idea. How on earth can you expect me to take your side in this situation? You know what, Mom? There's no way I can possibly reason with you when you're in one of those moods, so I might as well head home too. You come back here this instant! Derek? Derek! Did you seriously just leave? Really, Jenny, there's no need for you to go as far as to stay here overnight to come to the hospital with me in the morning. I will be perfectly fine going to my appointment by myself. But Mom, you keep saying that you're getting chest pains and it's making it hard to get on with your work. This could be something serious, so it's best to get it checked out straight away. Don't tell me you were planning on hiding this so that I wouldn't worry about you. Like when you had the surgery on your shoulder and I didn't find out about it until the day before the operation. Oh, sweetie, it's really not a big deal. When you get to my age, there's always something that hurts, you know? It just kind of becomes a part of normal life. You get used to it. But I know that you would make a big fuss out of it, and that would just stress me out more. Also, you can't be leaving Derek on his own now, can you? Well, of course I can. He's not a child, Mom. He's definitely old enough to have children of his own. Speaking of that, you two should hurry up and have kids already. I'd love to be able to meet my grandchildren. We'd like to wait a couple more years. After all, we've only been married for 2 years, so we'd like to enjoy child-free married life for a little longer. Is Derek's mom not putting any pressure on you guys? I feel like she probably would be at around this point. She seems like she would be the type. Oh, Agnes? Well, the truth is, we haven't really been talking to her much these days. You really should give her a call every once in a while, you know. She must be so lonely living all by herself. Derek's older brother is living abroad, so she doesn't really have anyone except you two, does she? Well, if Derek wants to get in contact with her, he can. Anyway, I'm heading to sleep now, Mom. If we get up at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, that should give us more than enough time to get to the hospital for your appointment, right? Yes, that should be fine. Good night, sweetheart. See you at 8 o'clock tomorrow. This is a little strange. Jenny is normally such an amiable person. I wonder what could have happened to make her want to ignore Agnes like this. Mom! It's past 8 o'clock already! We won't be on time for your appointments at this rate! Mom? Mom? Wake up! Mom? Why won't you wake up? Open your eyes, please! Mom? Mom! I can't believe that Eileen is gone. Oh, goodness, Jenny. Poor Derek is crying again. Come on, sweetheart. Let's be nice and strong for Jenny, okay? Jenny said that Eileen went peacefully in her sleep and didn't suffer at all. Yes, I really did think she was just sleeping for a second there. If she had just gone to the hospital even one day earlier, maybe she could have been saved. I can't believe she was getting up and going to work every day, not realizing that she was suffering from angina. That's so like her. Pushing through and putting things off until it's too late. It was like this when she had her shoulder problems as well. She wouldn't get it checked out when it first started hurting, and then she ended up having to have surgery. Chest pain is so serious, because it can be a symptom of heart problems. She should have just gone to the hospital the first time she felt uncomfortable. Exactly. So why did she have to be so stubborn? It's so cruel that Eileen was taken from us so suddenly like that. She worked hard her whole life, raising Jenny all by herself. It's so unfair that she had to suffer like this. I should have taken her to the hospital. It's all my fault. Oh no, honey. If it's anyone's fault for not taking her to the hospital, it's mine. It should have been my responsibility as her only child. Well, at least Eileen can rest assured that Jenny will be taken good care of. I'm certainly relieved that you got yourself such a loving husband, sweetheart. What on earth is happening? Jenny! Jenny! How could this have happened all of a sudden? This is your mother-in-law, isn't it? Agnes, wasn't it? Hello, I'm Jenny's aunt, Cheryl. Eileen's younger sister. Yes, I think I remember you from the wedding. Well, this is all such a shock, isn't it? Oh, hello, Agnes. Thank you for coming. She said she kept having chest pains and we were supposed to go to the hospital to get her checked out this morning. Apparently, she was suffering from angina and she had a heart attack in her sleep last night. Oh, goodness. This is so heartbreaking. I just can't believe it. I saw her not that long ago and she seemed perfectly healthy. It seems that she had been in pain for quite some time. She may have just been dismissing it as muscle pain. She's one of those people that would always just put up with pain and get on with life, even until the very end. Oh, and what about the restaurant? It must be closed, right? Well, we can't have that, can we? Especially when business was doing so well. Well, we are at the funeral of the owner, so I don't think it would be right to be opening the restaurant right now, do you? Well, in my opinion, those who are left behind shouldn't be wasting their time when they can do something to carry on the legacy of the dead. Don't you think? That restaurant is so big and popular. It would be such a shame for Eileen's life work to all go to waste. Shouldn't somebody capable step in and take over immediately? Mom, what on earth do you think you're saying? This is Eileen's funeral. Don't you think it's a bit inappropriate to be going on about the restaurant? If you're here to pay your respects to her, do that and then go home. Nobody wants to hear you talking like this right now. All I'm saying is that I'm worried about the future of Eileen's business. Surely there's nothing inappropriate about that. Oh, come on, Mom. Do you really think we don't know what your intentions are? Have you forgotten what you called me and Jenny over to talk about not that long ago? Would you both please stop bickering? First of all, I understand that you may be saying these things from a place of concern, but it really isn't the time and the place to be discussing the running of the restaurant. Eileen has just died, for goodness sake. It is a little insensitive to be thinking about the restaurant above everything else, don't you think? You really have crossed a line this time, Agnes. This is my mom's funeral. What makes you think you can start talking like this here? Well, I think you're all making a big deal out of nothing. I'm just voicing my concerns, that's all. It's just something I brought up because I'm sure it wasn't on your minds, and I just wanted to bring the fact that something would need to be done about the restaurant to your attention. I had no idea that I would be backed into a corner and turned into a villain like this. I know when I'm not wanted, so I will just pay my respects and go home then. Don't you worry about me. I can't believe this. Oh, just let her be. There's nothing to be gained by reacting to her and causing an even bigger scene at the funeral. Don't go after her and just hold in your anger for now. I'm so sorry for the blatant disrespect my mother has shown today. To the both of you and to Eileen. Are you sure you're okay with taking over your mom's restaurant? Of course. I feel as if I owe it to her. And it's not like it's something that I had never thought about doing before. It's been on my mind for a while. I even had the menu sent to a development team at a big franchise with the hope of helping her expanding into a chain. I think it's only right that I continue towards that goal in her stead. I get that, but are you really okay to start working again so soon? Everything is still pretty raw. It really hasn't been that long since everything happened. I've already been talking to my company about leaving my job there, and I think that everything will be sorted out soon enough on that end, so I really shouldn't waste any time in getting things started at the restaurants as well. I also need to think about my mom's employees. They also need to work and earn their keep, so it wouldn't be fair to keep them off of work for too long either. Opening without someone in charge would also be quite difficult for them, so I really should step up. And there's also the fact that nobody except me knows my mom's recipes off by heart. I suppose so. So for the time being, will you be going to work as usual during the day and then working at the restaurant in the evening? Yeah, I guess that's how it's going to have to be for a while until I can fully leave my job and shift to working full-time at the restaurant. Oh? It's one of the ladies who works at the restaurant. I wonder what she's calling about. Hi there. Is everything okay? Jenny? I think you're going to have to come over to the restaurant as soon as possible. What? Has something happened? Well, some strange lady has shown up making a fuss saying that we need to open the restaurant right away. She said that she's going to be running the restaurant from now on, but I don't think any of us have ever seen her before. What on earth? Who would do something like that? Anyway, that's not important for now. I'll be there as soon as I can. Who on earth is making a fuss at my mom's restaurant like this? Well, Welcome! I'm so glad to see the customers are already coming in. Oh, no, it's you two.
Mom? The strange woman making a fuss about opening the restaurant without even consulting Jenny was you?
You're Eileen's son-in-law, right? So if this lady is your mother, that makes her Jenny's mother-in-law? She just showed up out of nowhere and started declaring that she was the new manager all of a sudden. What is going on here? Did you ask her to do this?
Of course not. I really can't believe that this is happening.
I'm feeling a little dizzy.
Honey? Honey, are you okay? Honey? Do you need to lie down? Do you need some water?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just a little in shock, that's all. Give me a second.
You're saying that you're the new owner, Agnes? Are you out of your mind? It hasn't even been 2 months since my mom passed away. Do you really think it's right to show up here declaring yourself as this place's new manager? It's as if you're dancing on her grave. It really is. This level of disrespect is appalling. Oh, that's a bit harsh, don't you think?
I'm only here because I was worried about your mom's legacy, that's all. She ran this place so well and made such a success of it. I'm sure her dying wish would have been for someone to continue her hard work. If there was nobody else willing to do it, then I thought it was only right for me to step up.
Did it never occur to you that there is in fact somebody who will be managing the store? I'm going to be running this place from now on.
What? You? Don't be ridiculous. But you already have a good-paying job. It's silly for you to give that up to do this. And there are plenty of employees to do the work here anyway, so I'm sure all the boss has to do is sit around counting the money that comes in. Surely it's best for me to just do it, and you can carry on going to work at your company. Why are you being so ungrateful when I'm going out of my way to step in and fill your mom's shoes?
Do you really think that all there is to managing a restaurant is sitting around counting money? I don't think you know the first thing about what it really means to manage a restaurant like this. My mom did share her recipes with her employees to some extent, but the only person other than her who knows all her secret recipes is me. Do you also not know that the manager needs to be the first person to come to the store to prep in the morning and the last person to leave at night after closing? How dare you say that all there is to it is sitting around and counting money? That's usually disrespectful to my mom's memory.
Well, I'm sure that you're exaggerating about all that. Surely your mom wasn't doing as much as you say. And there are so many restaurants like this one around. Surely they don't all rely on one person to keep going like you say. And as for the recipes, I'm sure it doesn't have to be some kind of unique and specially kept secret. Your mom's techniques can't be that different from everywhere else. And if you think it's that important that the recipe should be adhered to, then you can just tell me what they are, can't you? You can trust everything to me. So surely there's no need for you to do something as drastic as quitting your current job and taking this place on full time, is there?
Mom, please just leave. I have had enough of you. Get out of here right now.
Oh my goodness, you startled me. Why are you shouting all of a sudden? How dare you yell at your own mother like that? I don't get what I've said that's made you get so angry.
Why wouldn't I be angry? Anyone would be in my situation. You're making it seem like you were counting down the days until Eileen passed away so that you could swoop in and take over her life. Can't you stop being so self-serving and think about Jenny for once? You know, your daughter-in-law who just lost her mother and now has to deal with your craziness.
I'm doing this because I'm thinking of Jenny. All I've been doing this whole time is thinking of her. It's not like I'm asking her to entrust the restaurant to some stranger, am I? Isn't it great that I'm giving her the chance to carry on doing her current job, secure in the knowledge that she's leaving the restaurant in the hands of a trustworthy family member? I actually think that you two are being very harsh on me, you know. You knew that I wanted to get into the restaurant business, and now you're trying to snatch this golden opportunity away from me.
A golden opportunity? Is my mom passing away a golden opportunity for you? Are you quite done now?
No, I'm not done, actually. And you need to stop being so dramatic all the time. The dead are dead, and those left behind need to keep on living. It's useless for us to cling on to them when there's nothing we can do for them now. Are you just going to live in the shadow of your mom's memory forever from now on?
Mom, please shut your mouth. Come outside with me right now. I don't want you coming near Jenny ever again. Do you understand me? Come on, I'm taking you away from her right now.
Ouch! Derek, that hurts! Let go of me! My mom's death is a golden opportunity? How could she say such a thing?
Oh, Jenny. Oh, please don't cry, sweetheart. I really am stunned, though. I had no idea that a person could stand there and say all of those things without so much as batting an eyelid. I've seen a lot in my time, but that's my first time seeing someone so unhinged.
Ouch! It hurts! Let go of me! Was it really necessary to physically drag me? I was just trying to open the restaurant for Jenny. How could you drag me away like that and cause such a big scene? That was so humiliating, and I was already humiliated enough at the funeral. Are you out of your mind? The one who's out of their mind is you, Mom. Do you have any idea how hurtful everything you just said was to Jenny? Have you gone completely insane? I really don't understand what I've done wrong. Why is everyone always ganging up on me? Think about it. If Jenny is able to carry on at her current job, she will be earning her current wage. And if I go and manage the store, I'll be helping you guys out and earning my own wage so that you don't need to send me any more money. Can't you see that everyone wins here? Can you not see that you are being completely unreasonable here? First, you have the cheek to ask for Jenny's mom to finance you setting up a restaurant, and now you think you can just waltz in and take over the restaurant that was her life's work? Well, it's just that I knew somebody needed to manage the restaurant after Jenny's mom passed away, and I really don't know why you're making such a big deal out of me being the one to do so. Don't pretend like you've always had Jenny and her mom's best interests at heart, because you and I both know full well that's not the case. You would always say that they were putting on airs and acting like they were successful just because Jenny's mom ran the restaurant. You always scoffed at them and acted disdainful, saying there was nothing special about running a restaurant and there's nothing tasty about her food. And you always picked on Jenny when she would cook for you, asking her why her cooking was so bad when her mom ran a restaurant for a living. You would always say things like, "Oh, is this the best you can do?" Or, "This food is hardly presentable, is it?" Do you know how hard it was for me to be stuck in the middle when you were always acting like that? You're my mom, and I didn't want to make you into a villain, and Jenny would always let it slide, so I let it slide too. But I really think that things have reached the point where I can't keep letting you off the hook anymore. Is that really your reason for being so mad at me? Are you trying to insinuate that I was bullying Jenny or something? I don't think it's unreasonable for a mother-in-law to give her daughter-in-law constructive criticism about her cooking. And I also don't think it was unreasonable for me to expect higher standards of cooking from her when she could have learned from her mother. Mom, you really need to stop this now. Your lack of self-awareness is actually quite alarming. Have you not realized why Darren and Shelley were so keen to move abroad as soon as they could? It's because you kept making snide comments about Shelley being a well-to-do professor who looks down her nose at everyone and made her feel uncomfortable at every opportunity. As soon as she got offered that job abroad, she jumped at the opportunity to leave and not worry about having to see her bully of a mother-in-law again. And it's not like Darren was too upset about leaving you behind either. He chose his wife over you, Mom, because of your own behavior, and you're going to have to accept that fact. Oh my goodness, these daughters-in-law of mine really will be the death of me. Did they think I was going to try and make them live with me and have them under my thumb? I really think I've been wrongly painted as the villain here. I've always been a perfectly amiable mother-in-law. So what are you going to do then? Cut off your own mother because your precious wifey got a little upset? Can't you just have treated Jenny and Shelley nicely? It's not like they ever did anything to you, is it? Everything about them that made you upset was something that you came up with in your head. Other mothers-in-law have perfectly good relationships with their daughters-in-law, so why can't you? I'm not even asking you to be super friendly with them. I just like it if you could be civil and act like a normal person for once. Well, I think that I am being especially nice to Jenny, actually. Did I not offer to help her out after her mother passed away and put her in a difficult situation? And this is all the thanks I get for my charitable and caring nature. If your wife is so precious that you don't need your old mom anymore, then you won't be too upset if I say I don't want to see you ever again, will you? Get out of my house. I don't want to look at your face anymore. I'm speechless that you are the one saying this to me, as if I'm the one being unreasonable here. Do you not understand how much aggravation I've had to put up with from you? I don't even care anymore. So you're saying you've been letting me off the hook this whole time? Well, I am so grateful for that. Thank you. Now go on and spend the rest of your life pandering to your wife. See if I care. Do you have any idea how embarrassing it was for me to be dragged away in front of Jenny like that? I don't need to hang on to a son who treats me so awfully. It's not like you're my only child anyway. I don't need you and I don't want you. Do you really mean that? Those words have a lot of gravity to them, you know. Am I right in thinking that you just told me that you never want to see me again? Do you think I won't follow through with it? I mean it. Get out of my sight and stay out of my sight. I don't need a son who will throw his mom under the bus for the sake of his wife anyway. Well, don't you worry, because I won't be coming near you with a 10-foot pole anytime soon. I've put up with far more than any sane person would from you, and I'm glad that you brought this up so I didn't have to. I hope you do follow through and don't come crawling back to try and talk to me again. And you better promise never to contact Jenny ever again. Oh, don't you worry. I don't want anything to do with either of you. If you ever come back begging for me to give you another chance, I won't be willing to hear you out at all, just so you know. Do you think this place would be a good location for bringing in a lot of customers? Of course it will. This has always been a busy and popular area. If you open a restaurant here, it will certainly bring in crowds of customers. My office is right next door, and people are always saying that there are no good restaurants around here, and they wish that one would open up soon. If there was a restaurant here, I certainly would be coming regularly. I do like that the station is so nearby, but it's just that the rent is a little expensive. It may be out of my budget. For such a great location like this, the rent really isn't that high, you know. All the top restaurants started off paying high rent because they knew they were in locations that were going to get them lots of customers coming in. He'll be making so much money in no time, so the rent is going to feel like nothing. Just you wait and see. Let me have a think about it for a second. It seems that setting up a business really isn't that hard after all. It's a piece of cake, really. I'll show everyone who doubted me. Okay, I'll go ahead and sign the contract for this place then. You've made a great decision here, ma'am. You won't regret it. I'll get a contract drawn up and then we can arrange a date to sign everything with the landlord. Thanks very much. Let me know when everything is ready. I really hope that things go well for me here. Oh, you've got nothing to worry about there. This place is lucky, you see. You'll definitely hit the jackpot if you open up a restaurant here. There's absolutely zero chance of failure, I can assure you. Well, you are a property expert, so I suppose you know what you're talking about. Ugh, another slow day. Why do I never get any customers? The only living creatures that come here are the flies.
Excuse me, are you open? Is it okay to eat here?
Yes, of course you can eat here. Please take a seat. We'd like 2 medium-rare steaks with the special peppercorn sauce and 2 portions of thick-cut fries, please. Yes, coming right up.
It smells like the meat is burning. Do you think the steaks might be overdone?
Excuse me, we did ask for medium rare. It smells like the steaks are a little overdone in there. Oh, no, they're not. It's just because they're fresh off the grill, that's all.
I'm really not convinced. The smell of burning meat is way too strong. Maybe it's because the meat is low quality and they're trying to disguise it by cooking it for longer? I'm losing my appetite just at the thought of it.
Oh, don't worry. We only sell top quality meat here. Here's your food. I hope you enjoy. Ew, what are these? And you could barely call these fries. They're all soggy and not crispy at all. I guess there's a reason why nobody ever comes to eat here. We thought we'd give this place a try as it's new, but we definitely won't be coming back.
I'm sorry, but this food is just inedible. Look at the vegetables on the side as well. They're so hard and chewy. It's as if they've barely been cooked. And as for the sauce, it's so thin and watery, it's just disgusting.
Excuse me. Don't you think it's a little rude to go around saying that the food that somebody has prepared for you is disgusting? So what if you don't really like the food that much? You're not going to try and leave without paying or anything, are you?
Now, look here, lady. Why don't you take a bite? Would you be happy if you were served food of this quality in a restaurant? The steak smells awfully burnt. Why don't you try a piece and find out what I'm talking about?
Fine, I will. And I'll show you that you're just making a fuss about nothing. Oh my goodness, it does smell foul. I guess I was a little worried about it not tasting great because it had been sitting around for so long, so I did cook it for longer than I was supposed to. Ahem. Well, it just smells like steak. Steak is meant to smell like steak. I really don't know why you're complaining about that. Look, lady, I think you should just own up to the fact that this is not top-quality meat, nor top-quality cooking. My parents run a restaurant, and I know what good food looks and smells like, and this is not it. In fact, anyone with the slightest knowledge about cooking can tell that this meat has been sitting around for too long, and you've overcooked it in an attempt to disguise that. That's not true at all. We just have different standards for well done, rare, and medium rare in this establishment. I'm sorry if I didn't make that clear. Oh goodness, I've been caught red-handed. Well, if you're that dissatisfied with my services, you can just pay the bill and get out. I've gone to all this trouble to prepare a nice meal for you two, after all.
What a nasty scam this place is. I've never had such a terrible experience at a restaurant in my life. Fine, we'll pay the bill. But you bet we're never coming back to this place ever again. Gross food and lousy service. Who in their right mind would want to eat here?
I really have gotten myself into a mess. Rent for the premises is due today, and my loan repayment is also due, but I don't have the money for either. There's no way the amount I make in a month from this restaurant can cover all of these expenses. What am I going to do? Oh no, it's the landlord. I guess he's calling to ask me about the rent. Hello?
Is that you, Mrs. Young? How come I haven't received your rent payment for this month? You didn't even pay last month's rent in full, so you better not try and delay this month's as well.
It's just that business isn't going so well these days. If you can just wait a little longer, I'm sure that things will pick up soon.
This is your last warning, Mrs. Young. I will not be happy if I don't see this month's rent come through soon. As I've said, I still haven't received last month's payment in full, so you actually owe me more than a month's rent. Honestly, you're the first restaurant owner I've met who's so unabashed about their late rent payments.
I'm so sorry. I'll sort everything out soon. Well, if business was going well, I would have been paying my rent on time, wouldn't I? Does he think that I'm trying to get away with not paying rent at all? He can clearly see that I'm struggling here, so he really shouldn't be so hard on me. Oh no, what now? Oh, it's the bank. Ready to add insult to injury, I'm sure. Hello? Hello. Am I speaking to Mrs. Agnes Young? Yes, that's me. I know that you're probably calling about my loan repayment. I will pay it back. I just need a little while longer. I understand that a lot of restaurants aren't doing so well at the moment and things must be hard for you financially. But if you keep delaying your loan repayments, it's going to reflect badly on your credit rating and may affect your ability to borrow in the future. All right, I understand. What a fuss over nothing, really. It's not that I even borrowed that much in the first place. Surely they can wait a little longer. It looks like I might have to even sell the house in order to get by at this rate. Oh, hello! Hello, yes, you there. You're the realtor who sold me this place, aren't you? Oh, hello there, Mrs. Young. Is business not going well today either? Well, of course not. And it's all your fault. It's all because I listened to your empty promises that I would do well if I opened a restaurant here. My business is on the verge of collapsing here. I think it's only right that you take responsibility for this. Me? How on earth is it my fault that your business is failing? There's nothing wrong with the location, Mrs. Young. If you put a little more thought into advertising and promotion and took a little more care with preparing your food, you may get a few more customers, don't you think? Do you think I have the money for advertising? I don't even have the money to pay rent or pay back my debts. And there's also the fact that one of those food influencers or whatever came here not so long ago and gave me a bad review. I asked her to take the review down, but she never did. And now my name has been dragged through the mud. If I try and advertise online, people will surely just remember those bad reviews again. What should I do? I took out a loan in order to start this place, and now it's failing. I'm an old woman all on her own. What am I supposed to do in a situation like this? Well, I don't know why you're saying all of this to me. There's nothing I can do to help you. And anyway, it's true that you're not very good at running your business, to be frank. You focus way too much on your lunchtime menu, and then you're never prepared for dinner time. Who eats steak at lunchtime anyway? It's far too heavy. If you're going to go into a steakhouse, of course you should eat steak. And I've heard so many people say that the meat smells awful that it seems to be overcooked, but you never seem to learn from that. There have been times where I've been embarrassed to be associated with you, even just as the realtor who got you this place. Of course you're going to fail if you keep doing things the way you're doing them. Well, it's all because you sold me the shady place in the shady location. It's obviously got a curse on it or something. It's nothing to do with me. I've done nothing but try my best to make my dream of running my own restaurant come true. This whole thing was a scam, wasn't it? You've set me up to fail, haven't you? Please let go of me. You're hurting my arm. Seriously, you should have just done more research before setting up your own restaurant. And you should listen to the complaints and feedback you've been getting from customers, but you don't. If you can't take constructive criticism and take steps to improve yourself, you shouldn't have gone into the restaurant business in the first place. It's not something you can just do as a fun little game in your old age, you know. If you could succeed in the restaurant business just by selling the kind of food you would cook for yourself at home, then everyone would be running their own restaurants, wouldn't they? You've obviously just been living with your head in the clouds. I really am losing my mind here. Is my life really just going to be struggling to pay back debts from now on? Hello? Oh, Darren, is that you? It's been so long. How are you doing? How's Shelly? Is work going okay for the both of you?
Oh, I'm doing just fine, and so is Shelly, but I haven't called you to talk about myself. Are you not speaking to Mom at the moment by any chance?
That's right, I'm not. There was a situation a few months back, and things aren't great between us right now. Why are you asking about this, though?
Well, it's just that she called and asked me to send her some money all of a sudden. I asked her if something had happened, but she wouldn't tell me.
She asked you to give her money? How much?
She said that she needed around $40,000, which is an alarmingly high amount, so I thought I'd ask you to try and find out what's going on.
What? $40,000? What on earth does she need that much money for?
I have no idea. All I know is that she isn't in contact with you at the moment. I call her every so often and send her money every now and again, but that's all. I'm sorry, Derek. I kind of just left you to take full responsibility for her, even though I knew what she was like, didn't I?
It's okay. I understand that you moved away because she was giving Shelly such a hard time. But I really am serious when I say I'm leaving her to fend for herself now. We've more than done our duty towards her as her sons, and we've both also been sending her money regularly enough, so she should be fine.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If you think that is the best course of action, then I'm sure that it is. I just called because I thought you might know more about the situation. I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll hang up now. I better get going.
All right, bye now. Take care. Talk to you again soon.
Was that Darren? You should have passed me the phone so I could say hi. It's been so long.
It's morning where he is right now, so he's probably on his way to work and doesn't really have time to chat.
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't really think about that. I always forget about things like time differences. It sounded like you were talking about something important, though. Is everything okay?
Oh no, it was nothing you need to worry about. Just trivial stuff. Anyway, you must be so tired with everything that's on your plate at the moment. Come here and I'll massage your legs for you. You must be feeling so tense after spending all day on your feet.
Ooh, I'm getting 5-star service here. This really is the life. I could definitely get used to this.
She's not going to come and try and ask us for help, is she?
It's nice that you suddenly got a half day off work. Thanks for coming to help out when you could be relaxing at home. Are you hungry? Do you want to eat something before you start working?
Oh no, it's fine. I can wait until later just before the dinner time rush. It'll be nice to eat together anyway. Hi, Jenny. It's been a while.
Who is it? Oh, Agnes? What are you doing here? This is a bit of a shock.
Wait, Derek! How come you're here at the restaurant? Shouldn't you be at work right now? So you really did come after all. I was right to be concerned about this. What do you want? Didn't we decide to completely cut each other off? What else is there that we have to say to each other? I've still seen it as my duty as your son to keep sending you money every now and again, even though we're not talking anymore. Is that not enough for you? Why would you have a reason to come and talk to us? Well, it's just that... Kids, No, Derek isn't going to help me, is he? I came here to ask Jenny for help. Jenny, please can you help me out?
What exactly do you mean by that, Agnes? How could I possibly help you out?
I'm ruined. My whole life is over. I set up my own restaurant and it went terribly. I'm trying to sort everything out, but I'm just swimming in debt and it's so overwhelming.
What? You opened your own restaurant? How on earth did you manage to run it by yourself for so long? You know what? I don't actually care and I don't want to know. If you want something, you can ask your son, not me. We have absolutely no relationship anymore.
It's clear that he doesn't have the means to help me. I know how much his salary is. But you're running this place, and I'm sure that must mean you have a higher income. I need $40,000. Just that one payment of $40,000. If you can just give me that, I will never bother you again. I swear to you.
$40,000? Do you think I would just have that kind of money just ready to give you? And even if I did have that kind of money, what on earth makes you think that I'd be willing to give it to you, of all people? Please just go home and stop bothering us, Agnes. There really is no limit to your shamelessness, is there?
Jenny, Derek, please. Please help me. I'm begging you. At this rate, I'm going to have to sell my house. Then go ahead and sell it. Did you think saying that was going to make us feel sorry for you? Sell your house, settle your debts, and then move into a smaller place with whatever is left. You shouldn't have got yourself into a situation that you were unable to take responsibility for. You can't expect us to clean up your mess for you. Aren't you two being a little too harsh on me here? Even if we did say we would never see each other again, can't you take pity on an old woman in need? You two really are heartless. How can you turn your own mother away like this? Mom, can't you see how you're being ridiculously greedy here? You can't just live however you like without consequences, you know. You're the one who irresponsibly set up a business without really knowing what you should be doing, aren't you? And besides, you can settle the whole thing by yourself if you just sell your house. You still have a way out, so don't expect us to take pity on you. You're obviously not that desperate. You just don't want to turn to your last resort yet. We're not going to be helping you. Have you forgotten why we haven't talked for the past half a year? This really feels like some kind of sick joke, you know. How do you expect me to sell my house and live in a tiny and cramped place at my age? And anyway, surely it's to your advantage if I don't sell my house, because you'll eventually get it as inheritance. And if you give me the money now, you'll basically get paid back once you inherit the house, won't you? I don't need any inheritance from a mother like you. You've never been able to appreciate what you have, and you've always wanted something more, and now look what's happened. Even if Jenny said she wanted to help you, I would still be against it. I personally don't think you deserve anything. Do you not have a shred of affection left for your poor old mother? Do you want me to die alone in a tiny, cramped little house? Is that the kind of future you'd wish on your own mother? You have no one but yourself to blame for the fact that you're all alone in the world. You had 2 lovely daughters-in-law and 2 sons who were willing to dote on you, but you decided to push all of us away because of your weird hang-ups. Your situation is nobody's fault but your own, Mom, and nobody feels sorry for you anymore. Now get out! I never want to see you again, and I really, really mean it this time. How could you say that to me when you can see how much I'm suffering? Derek! Derek! This can't be how things end for me. I really should have treated them better. And now I'm getting my comeuppance.
After getting married to Derek and getting to know my mother-in-law, Agnes, it became apparent that she had a severe inferiority complex. She was always making snide comments about me and my mom, implying that we thought we were above her. And no matter what I did, she would find fault in everything. I later found out that she would pick on Derek's older brother, Darren's wife, Shelley, always making sarcastic comments about her and accusing her of thinking that she was better than everyone else. Apparently, they couldn't take it anymore and decided to move abroad at the first chance they got instead of putting up with her any longer. After my mom passed away, Agnes got the crazy notion into her head that she could take over her restaurant, but Derek put his foot down and was able to stop her. They decided to cut each other off, and we were finally able to live our days in peace without her interference. But that didn't last for too long. She tried to open a restaurant by herself and made a total mess out of it. And after she came begging us for help and we refused to give it to her, I heard that she ended up selling her house to settle her debts and ended up moving into a smaller place to live by herself. She's probably living quite a lonely life, but those are the consequences of pushing both her sons away and thinking only of her insatiable greed for so long. Karma catches up to us all in the end, doesn't it? Right now, we're planning on expanding my mom's restaurant and opening a second branch, and we don't know if Agnes will attempt to reach out to us again. But Derek is still full of animosity towards her, so I don't think he would respond to her even if she did. Thank you for listening to my long story, and I hope you have a lovely day. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hey, sweetie, did you get off work yet?
I'm in the middle of a work social, so don't bother waiting up for me.
Frank, I told you that you need to come home early today. And this is absolutely no time for you to be drinking right now. Please think about taking better care of your health.
Oh, please, save me the big lecture tonight. You think that I came to the work social because I wanted to come? Do you even know what it's like for a working man struggling to make it in a company when you're sitting around at home all day? Sometimes you have to come to these work dinners even if you don't want to if you want to survive in the company. How many times do I have to tell you that it's not an exaggeration when I say that attending company dinners is a natural extension of my work?
But I told you that I have something important to tell you today.
What is it that you have to tell me? Say it right away and don't stall like that, alright?
It's not something that I can tell you by texting. It's something that I have to tell you face to face.
Oh my god, just say it now. I know it's not going to be a big deal anyway, so don't waste any more time and just tell me quickly.
Okay, well, the results from the health checkup came back, and the results are not very good.
What do you mean the results are not very good? Just make it clear so that I can actually understand it, will ya?
Frank, they found signs of cancer during the health checkup.
What? Is that true?
Well, we'd have to do a more thorough examination to know the full details, but it seems they found a type of cancer that is especially hard to treat in the colon. I think it's very surprising, but try not to worry too much about it. The treatments for cancer have become quite advanced these days, and I'm sure we'll see good results if we do the treatments.
Wow, who knew that things would go in such an unexpected turn of events? I never thought that you would get cancer in a million years. I've heard that people with colon cancer don't survive for very long, so then I guess you are going to die and ascend to the spirit world soon, right?
What did you say?
How long do you get to live exactly when you get colon cancer? Well, whatever, honestly, I don't really care. I'm not really that interested and it doesn't really concern me, so you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Then I guess we'll just have to go to court and file for divorce as soon as possible.
What? Go to court and file for a divorce? Are you speaking in the right state of mind? How drunk are you right now that you're saying such nonsense to me like that?
Oh, I'm not drunk at all right now. The company dinner was a big fat lie and I'm actually enjoying myself at the moment with my girlfriend. I'm more sober than ever, alright? So you pay close attention and listen to me right now. I am not the kind of sweet, generous guy who can take care of a sick wife who has cancer, okay? I can't watch you run around in your hospital robes with all your hair falling out. I won't be able to stand for that, and I couldn't possibly be living together with you anymore, so let's just get a divorce quickly, and you can go on and get out of my house.
What? Are you being serious with me right now? You were cheating on me with another woman? It's not enough that you were cheating on me, but you want to throw me away like an old, used-up shoe just because I have cancer? Doesn't it mean anything to you that we were living together as husband and wife for over 10 years? Don't you feel any sense of loyalty as a spouse or even a fellow human being?
What are you talking about right now? I don't know what you mean with that sort of nonsense. I can't do anything with such stupid garbage. I don't need an old woman who's ugly and wrinkly and who just got herself a death sentence to boot. What I need is my girlfriend who is 10 years younger than me, who is gorgeous and healthy and who makes me giddy just to look at her. And don't blame me, only blame yourself who couldn't even take good care of your own body and brought cancer on yourself. Anyway, you're gonna die soon and you won't be needing any money or the house once you're gone. So you can just leave the clothes on your back without taking anything else, right? Do whatever you want. If you want to go back to your parents or be a homeless person in the streets, it's your choice and your responsibility as an adult.
Well, okay, I guess you're right. If you have cancer, then you really don't need a house or money or anything of that sort, so you should just leave with the clothes on your back and nothing else. I mean, you really shouldn't take any material things that you can't even bring with you when you die, so you should just leave it all to your family.
Finally, now you understand what I'm saying, don't you? Then you'll grant me the divorce and sign the papers as quickly as possible, right? I mean, I'd rather be a divorcee than a widower because it just sounds a lot better socially, if you know what I'm saying. I don't want to have some pathetic label of a poor widower on me. You get it, right?
Fine, I will agree to the divorce. I'll pack your bags for you right away so that you can get out of the house as soon as possible. If you want to go to your girlfriend's house or sleep on the streets, I guess that's entirely your business.
Huh? What are you talking about? I thought you had colon cancer, but did the cancer already spread to your brain too? Why would I get out of my own house?
Well, you just said that the one who has cancer and who's about to die soon doesn't need anything else, so they should just leave with the clothes on their back and nothing else, didn't you? Or did you already forget what you just said?
Well, you are the one who got cancer, so you should get out, not me.
You still don't get it, do you? How you ever managed to get a job in a company and get a girl to go out with you with that level of intelligence? It's really a huge mystery for me, honestly. The one who got cancer in their health checkup results is you, not me.
Don't you dare lie to me. There's no way that I have cancer.
Well, then go and do the close inspection, then you'll know for sure, won't you? Whatever the results are, it's not really my concern in the least, but I'm just letting you know that's what the hospital told me.
Okay, fine, you got my attention. I'm heading home right away. When I get home, we can search for a hospital together and make an appointment right away. I'm sure it won't be a big deal in the end, so don't worry about it too much and just wait up for me.
Huh? What did you say? Did you used to flip burgers when you were younger or something? Because the way that you flipped your mind just now was quite awe-striking.
Hey, you know I was just kidding around just now, okay? I thought that you would be feeling a bit depressed because you had cancer, so I was trying to make a joke and cheer you up. I'm gonna excuse myself out of the company dinner right now, so just wait for me while I get home, hon. Sweetie, the close-up examination results are back. It turns out I really do have colon cancer, and the doctor told me that I only have 6 months more to live. I mean, how could I, of all people, get cancer? What kind of a crime did I commit that God wanted to take me away at such a young age? I'm not feeling ill at all and I have no pains in my body, and yet they're saying that I will be gone from this world in just half a year. Honey, what should I do now? Why aren't you saying anything, my love? Your husband just got a death sentence, so why are you just shutting up and not saying anything? Say something. Anything.
I don't know, Frank. What should I say? I don't have anything to say to you. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. Can you go to the court with me tomorrow so that we can ask for a divorce? I don't want to be labeled as a woman who sucked the energy out of her husband or anything like that, since it wouldn't look too great when I want to get remarried later, you know? You understand me, right?
I just told you that the doctor informed me that I don't have much to live because I have cancer. How can you say such cruel things to me right now in such a terrible situation? You don't feel any sense of a commitment towards your husband who you were together with for 10 years?
Aren't you the one who betrayed that commitment first? Didn't you say that you didn't need a wife that had cancer? And that you would rather live happily ever after with your new girlfriend after you divorce me as soon as possible?
Listen, I was just fooling around with her. She means nothing to me. Think of it as occasionally ordering takeout Chinese food, you know? Sometimes you want to have some sweet and sour pork when you feel bored of always eating at home. I mean, it was not even like sweet and sour pork. It was just like ordering and eating some cheap fried noodles that's become all soggy. How could I possibly compare you, who is a good, devoted wife and a wise, intelligent woman, to that tramp who I just met once in a while to pass the time?
Nah, I don't think so, Frank. I don't think I'd be very good for you either. What can I, an old, ugly woman, possibly do for you by your side while you're trying to battle cancer and fight for your life? If you want to extend your life for even one more day, then you need the fresh, bright energy of a young, pretty girl. So, just get rid of an old thing like me and get married to your lovely girlfriend. I've heard that sometimes God can even grant the wishes of the ones who's passed on. So how could he possibly refuse your wish to be with the one you truly love since you're about to die soon? I understand it all, Frank, so don't you worry about me.
Please, don't say such cruel things to me, dear. Hearing you talk like that makes my heart go chill and ice cold. There's no one in this whole wide world who I can trust except you. My so-called girlfriend blocked my number as soon as I mentioned that I've been diagnosed with colon cancer. She's a truly cold-hearted wrench if I ever met one. I know I was the bad guy here since I got tricked by her and it led me to betray you. I really did you wrong, and I know I deserve to die, but I promise that I won't betray you ever again. So can't you just forgive me this one last time and take me in as your loving husband? How can I go on alone without you, fighting cancer and facing death all by myself? The truth is, I'm really scared. So please, sweetie, please stay by my side, won't you?
If I was the one who had cancer, then you would have gotten rid of me without a second thought, correct? I know exactly what kind of person you are now. So how can I possibly live with you knowing full well the truth of who you really are? I'm sorry, Frank, but I'm not such a generous person who can take care of a husband who's betrayed me.
But I really don't have anyone else but you right now. If you turn your back on me, then I have no one else to lean on, and you know that I really have nowhere else to go. I was brought up in an orphanage, and I don't really have any family or blood relations, so if you throw me away, then what could I possibly do?
Why should I have to worry about such things when it's just gonna give me a big headache, Frank? When I can just get a divorce and move back in with my parents, unlike you.
You are really going to divorce me even if I'm on my knees begging you like this?
Yes, Frank. How many times do I have to repeat myself?
Okay, fine. If that's what you really want, then I guess there's just no way around it. I don't want to hold on to someone so desperately and stoop to such low levels for someone who doesn't even want me. I don't have much more time to live anyway, so I guess I'll just be rolling around alone and then that'll be it. But since I have to go to hospitals for the cancer treatment and it'll cost me a lot of money, I can't take all of your assets, right? You're still healthy, so you can earn a lot more in the future, can't you?
What assets? We don't have anything like that.
What do you mean? Don't we have the $40,000 that we've saved up? Even if we get a divorce, then don't I get to keep half of it, which is $20,000? Don't tell me that you're gonna try and take away all of the money from someone who is going to die soon? You're not some cold-blooded monster like that, are you?
What does it matter if I'm warm-blooded or cold-blooded right now? You betrayed me and cheated on me, And if we get divorced, then you have to pay me alimony anyway. But you can't really be going around with your diseased body and work to earn the money to pay for the alimony. So why don't you just give me the $20,000 instead of paying for the alimony, and we can just call it even?
What? Are you serious right now? How could you do this to me? That's the absolute worst. You're such a greedy pig of a woman who is as ugly as she is hungry for money. If I have anything that I regret in my life, it's not being able to understand why God chose to spare a selfish, egotistical, and greedy woman like you, and instead decided to take me, who grew up without parents and just suffered through life. I am filled with so much anger and anguish right now.
I don't think you have so much time to laze around and think about silly things like that. Why don't you save some of that energy instead of wasting it on such stupid things and go find a new house to live in while you still can?
Huh? What did you say? Find a new house to live in?
Yeah, why are you so surprised? Did you forget that our house was bought by my parents under my name? When we divorce, I'm going to sell the house through a real estate agency and move back to my parents' house with our daughter. So please, try to get out of the house by next week. Oh, and don't think about trapping me with the excuse of our daughter. You never played with her once or paid any real attention to her. You never even gave her a warm smile, and she told me that she doesn't have any feelings towards you. So give up everything, just sign the divorce papers, and get out of the house.
How could you do this to me? You are worse than the devil himself.
I would like to tell you the same thing, to be honest. You didn't have anything to your name, but I married you because I trusted that you'd be a good, honest person. Now I see what sort of man you really are, and that your true character is just a piece of garbage. I thought that I could help heal you since you grew up without parents, and you must have suffered deep-seated wounds. But you're the type of person who decided to stomp on and tear up to shreds my unconditional love and well-intentioned wishes for you. I hate dealing with annoying procedures, so moving forward, I'm going to hire a lawyer to take care of everything. So please talk to the lawyer instead. Afterwards, I divorced my husband and got full custody over my daughter. The betrayal and hurt I felt was as big as my love and trust used to be for him. So I never contacted my ex-husband ever again after the divorce. But since he grew up as an orphan and he was fighting cancer while living in a very cheap housing situation, my mom went to visit him a few times and brought him some food. She even brought our daughter to say a last goodbye to him a few days before he left this world. My ex-husband looked my daughter in the eye and said he was sorry while tears rolled down his face. I was told that he passed on and his spirit went back up to the heavens not long after. He had a precious family, but he didn't realize it. Instead, he betrayed his family and he ignored his conscience, which ended up bringing a sad ending to himself. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.
We finally get to meet each other's families tomorrow. It's making me so nervous. I'm getting anxious by just thinking about it. What if your mom hates me? What if she doesn't even show up?
You have nothing to worry about. My mom has never said anything negative about you, and you two have met several times before. You should be comfortable around her by now.
But still, we're preparing our wedding in such a rush because of your unexpected pregnancy. She won't be very happy, that's for sure.
You've got to be kidding me. If she actually hated you, we wouldn't be having that lunch tomorrow. Oh, why are you so anxious? Everything is fine, so stop worrying and go to bed.
She's not gonna beat me up or anything, right?
Andy, seriously, stop worrying. Just stop it once and for all. You're causing yourself anxiety when this is no big deal. Just stop. Seriously, you know better than that. You know my mom is not a person who would yell at someone or beat him up. So why are you being like this?
Will we be okay, right? Yeah, we'll be okay. I just need to relax and stay positive. We're gonna get married anyway.
Yes, so quit worrying about such meaningless stuff. Just relax and be yourself. It's already 1 a.m. and we have to be there by 12 tomorrow. We should go to bed now. Don't want to sleep in, yeah?
Yeah, see you tomorrow, babe. Did you get home safely?
Yes, we did, but I have no idea what's going on. I'm so confused. Did you already know about it? That my mom and your mom knew each other?
How could I have known? Of course I didn't. Who knew that they would argue like that? It seems like they didn't get along very well in school.
Apparently they didn't. My mom never mentioned anything about her past to me before, so I can't think of anything that would help me solve this issue. I wonder what happened between them.
I didn't think for once that the lunch would be such a disaster. Honestly, it was totally unexpected, and I didn't know what I'm supposed to do here. First things first, how is your mother right now? Is she alright?
Back there, her blood pressure suddenly increased and I thought she'd pass out. But when we got home, she was feeling a lot better and it calmed down quite a bit. How is your mother? She didn't look too great either.
My mom is okay for now. Well then, we should just try and figure out what is going on and listen to their stories. That is our only option, isn't it? We need to know everything before we can come up with a way to resolve this. I'll talk to my mom about it and ask some questions, so you do the same and hopefully one of us can figure it out.
Right. I'll text you later. Mom, are you feeling better now?
Yes, I'm feeling better. I don't have a headache anymore. I drank some hot tea and took a nap, so I'm much better.
I heard that Andy's mom and you went to the same high school back in the day. It's been a while since you two have seen each other. I thought you'd be delighted to see her. Did something happen between you and her? Both of you looked so shocked at the restaurant, and then you were so upset and I didn't know what to do. Did you guys not get along in high school?
Not get along? It's not that we didn't get along. That person, your fiancé's mother, everyone hated her, including myself.
What? Why?
Basically, she was a bully and a troublemaker at school. I look fine now, but when I was a child, I was smaller than the other kids and was not so healthy. She knew I was weaker than many other kids in the class, so she took advantage of her size and forced me to pay for her lunches and things that she wanted to buy. If I tried to protest or tell the teacher, she'd beat me up. She was that kind of person. No, she was a monster.
Really? She really did that to you? Oh my goodness, that story just now sends shivers down my spine. I cannot believe this at all. You're not lying, right? She bullied you and made your life a living nightmare?
I am your mother. Why would I ever lie to you? Especially when you're about to get married. It's amazing to see that her son is a pretty normal person, unlike how she was in high school.
I didn't know what happened to you. I'm sorry you had to go through that as a student. Now that I know about this, I don't think I should get married to Andy. I should just cancel our wedding ceremony and break up with him.
What are you talking about? Don't make any rash decisions about your marriage.
I really love Andy. I think we're meant to be. But I cannot marry him when I know that his mother was such a horrible person to you. I don't think it makes sense to have you be around her and the rest of her family. You will be uncomfortable, I'll be uncomfortable, and Andy will be uncomfortable. Everyone will be uncomfortable to some degree.
You remember that you are pregnant, don't you? You have a baby. That is a big deal. You can't be selfish right now.
I don't understand.
Are you trying to raise your baby alone? Being a single mother is not easy, and I have a feeling that you're not taking this matter very seriously. People will talk behind your back, and rumors will start going around about what happened between you and your fiancé. That's only one of the many things that you'll have to deal with. Are you sure you're ready for that challenge? You don't have to include my past into this. You have nothing to worry about. I'm not the little girl that I used to be. I won't let anyone bully me or control me. I'm a different person, and I know I'm a strong woman.
Are you sure that you don't mind?
It's not like I will see that woman every single day for the rest of my life. We'll see each other once or twice a year at most. It's not a problem in that case. What I'm trying to say is that all of this shouldn't be an issue. I'm okay with it, so you should get married and live happily.
Thank you for your understanding, and I'm really sorry for everything that happened, Mom.
Don't apologize. You're not the one who should say sorry. Anyways, I'm just hoping that you'll be happy with the man you chose. If you're happy, I'm happy. So, you should proceed with your marriage.
Thanks, Mom. I'll be a better daughter from now on. I'll visit you more often and I'll try to spend more time with you.
Did you get a chance to sit down with your mom?
I did. It sounded like there were a lot of things going on between them back in the day. It was a long talk and I started to get a headache halfway through. There was so much new information at once.
I also know the basic story after asking my mom just now. It is true that my mom was not a good person in the past, but she still won't admit to her mistakes. In fact, she was very confident about her actions and didn't sound very remorseful at all.
There are tons of things that are going through my head, but my mom surprisingly agreed to our marriage.
Yeah, I'm also very concerned about this whole situation. You're carrying our child right now, and more importantly, I told her that you're the most important person in my life. I can't live without you. When she heard those words, she just told me to go ahead and marry you. She didn't say much afterwards.
I guess that makes sense. They have an issue to be resolved amongst themselves, but that shouldn't affect our marriage too much. We'll just start our own family. We'll be happy together. Things will be okay as long as they don't run into each other often. Or what's even better is if we can get them to talk to each other and maybe they'll be able to talk it out. Put the past behind them and get a fresh start, right?
Exactly. Right now, it is pretty much impossible, but I'm hopeful that time will heal everything and both of them can move on. It'll definitely take a long time, but we can do this together.
So much has happened to us today and yesterday. We never expected this, and we've never seen or heard any situation like this. But I think we pulled it off, don't you think?
I couldn't agree more. Thank you for making it work, babe.
Now that things are going back to normal, I can finally go to bed. Gosh, I'm so sleepy. I'll text you tomorrow morning.
Sounds good, babe. Good night and see you soon.
You don't have a job. All you do is watch TV and sleep. What is this that I'm seeing? What are these dirty clothes in the basket? Do you do your laundry once a year or something? Goodness gracious! Do your laundry once a day. Maybe every other day if you're busy. Do I have to spell it out for you? And also, why are you not home? Where are you?
Oh, hi. When did you arrive? I was at the grocery store to buy some food. I'm on my way back and I'll be home very soon.
I got here 10 minutes ago. I made some food and wanted to share it with you, but your house is a mess. It's worse than a pig pen. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Did your mother never teach you these basic things? Is she out of her mind? Can she do anything right?
Excuse me?
Oh, what did I expect from her? She's so small and timid. She doesn't have the confidence to teach anybody anything for sure. Like mother, like daughter. She was so stupid just like you, and that's why I beat her up every time. You know what I'm saying.
Wow, I'm not sure how to respond to that.
I've never seen her do anything correctly. She was always so slow and clumsy. You two are so much alike. You're like her clone.
Didn't you once tell me that you liked me because I was really smart and clever?
Are you talking back to me now? Do you have no respect? So, you're telling me that you did nothing wrong and you're just a perfect, wonderful wife. Also, look what I found on the floor. So much dust. What is all this? My white socks have become completely black. Do you know what that means?
It's Andy's job to do the laundry. We divide up the house chores and we each have our own assigned work. I wash the dishes and care for the kid while he's at work. He's in charge of laundry and sweeping.
Jesus Christ! You told my precious son to do chores. You're trying to make my son do laundry? You must be out of your mind.
Well, he was the one to suggest that we do the chores together. Since we're living in this house together, it makes sense to do your part. We both thought this made sense and we agreed on it. Neither of us has a problem with it, so I don't understand why you sound so frustrated.
Wow, okay, you get here right now. I need to speak to you face to face and you better be prepared for this conversation. I'll make sure you understand what the issue is and you will listen to me no matter what.
Your mom came by today.
Really? I didn't hear anything from her. I guess that she didn't tell me.
Of course she didn't say anything to you. She just came to yell at me.
What do you mean?
She was angry that I'm forcing you to do chores. She was cursing at me nonstop, and at one point I thought she'd hit me. I have never been put in that kind of situation. Never in my life.
Oh my, I mean, you should have told me as soon as that happened.
And what could you have done in that situation? It would have made her even more upset because she'd think that I'm telling on her and trying to drag you into it.
Oh, this is crazy. I am very, very sorry. You shouldn't have gone through that, and my mom should just not come over and yell at you for no reason.
No, it's fine. Whatever. I'm already used to it. Besides, it's clear to me that my mom and your mom will never be on the same page. Not everything can go according to plan. Sometimes the world doesn't work the way we want it to, and we need to accept that, right?
I agree. I genuinely thought that time could fix everything, though, and we worked really hard to improve their relationship. For a long time, I believed that somehow we could fix it, but I guess that was not possible from the beginning. We were mistaken and way too confident in ourselves.
Ugh, I don't care anymore. I get a headache whenever I think about it. By the way, you're quite late today. Did you get off work yet?
Yeah, I got off of work not too long ago, and I'm on my way home. How about David? Is he asleep?
He fell asleep an hour ago. It must have been a long day for you too. Drive safely and I'll see you soon.
Hi, honey. How have you been doing these days? I haven't heard from you for a while. It's getting really hot, isn't it?
Yeah, we're doing well as usual. There isn't anything special going on.
Does Janet still come over and yell at you every once in a while?
You already know the answer, Mom.
Jeez, she still does that.
Well, I don't have to say much more. You already know everything and nothing has changed. She visits every day and does her usual speech about how the house is such a mess and everything is dirty, blah, blah, blah. She's like, don't tell me my son still has chores to do when you're wasting your time all day doing nothing. And she's obsessed with David and what he eats. She's monitoring every bit of food that I give him and manages to find something that she's not fond of. At first, I just ignored her and tried to keep a positive mindset. That hasn't changed, but if this continues for the next 10 years and possibly longer, I don't think I'll be able to stay sane. She's literally driving me nuts.
This cannot continue anymore. As your mom, I have a right to say something to her. I was on the same page as you about just ignoring it to see how far that woman would go, but she has gone too far. She crossed the line and I cannot watch my daughter suffer anymore.
What are you planning to do? I mean, you still don't get along with her and you barely talk to her either. If you approach her, things will just get worse and that's not good.
My daughter is being tortured and you expect me to just sit here and watch, pretend that everything is fine? I can't do that. If she hates me, then fine. We never liked each other anyway, so that's none of my concern.
Then you can talk to her, but don't yell or curse, okay? Let's just keep it peaceful, you know? I don't want to cause any trouble.
I will do what I need to do and you have nothing to worry about. Just relax and trust me. Hey, you seem to have a lot of free time these days.
What the heck? Why did you text me and why are you talking to me this way?
You are unemployed and don't have a single friend to talk to, so you're coming over to my daughter's house every single day to watch her suffer. Am I wrong? Gosh, you're so old and yet you still act like a 5-year-old. You must be so proud of yourself, thinking that you're some important person.
What is this insult out of nowhere? Look who's talking. Look, your daughter married my Andy, making me her mother-in-law, who deserves proper respect. For that reason, I have a right to go to their house. It's my job to give helpful advice so that they can have a better future. I just want to help them do better. I can't just say everything is perfect when it's not. She needs to do it right if she wants any positive comments from me. So far, she hasn't done that, and I'm doing my job.
You are not helping anyone. You're just enjoying watching her suffer for no reason. Andy and Kelly are doing fine without anyone's help or advice. Just leave them alone and stay out of people's business, please.
Little Christine, at least you can talk back to me after all those years. It took you a long time. I still remember how you were just crouching down and crying like a little baby. And now you've grown and you can finally say what's on your mind. Very nice. However, perhaps I need to remind you that you're still a weak coward to me.
You're right. I'm sorry for my attitude. As if I would ever say that. Try me. Go ahead and try. I would like to see your true self once again. But you're wrong if you really think I'm gonna run away like back then. Years have passed, but a person never changes. You are still a childish bully and you haven't grown as a person at all. Wake up. You need to move on from your past and look at the reality. How could you act like this at your age? You're just an immature bully who enjoys picking on others and likes to think that the world revolves around you. We are almost 60, aren't we? Do you really want to act like that? Whoa, who is this? Who knew little Christine could speak like this? I never imagined that you out of all people would talk to me in this way. Fine, say whatever you want. But you have to know this one thing. The more disrespectful you are to me, the worse it'll get for your daughter. Do you understand? You seriously think I'm just gonna stand here and watch you do that? Have it your way, but be careful. It's not gonna go the way you expect. I'm watching your every move.
Honey, this might be a bit of a weird thing to ask, but you can call the police if you get beaten up by a person wearing a mask, right?
Do you even need to ask that? Yeah, that's absolutely assault.
My father called a moment ago and said my mom was walking back to her house and then a mysterious person wearing a mask just sprinted towards her and kicked her in the stomach.
Are you serious? Like a kick and run? That only happens in movies. I can't tell if you're being serious or you're just trying to be funny.
I thought so too, but apparently it actually happened. The person looked like an athlete who had some kind of experience in that kind of sport. That person kicked my mother a few times and then just disappeared.
How is she? Is she injured badly?
Those kicks were not that accurate, so my mother isn't seriously injured or anything from what I heard. But we need to figure out who did it, and I have no clue how to start searching for that person.
It's actually simple if you think about it. That mysterious attacker will probably show up a few times in the future too, and they must be living in the same neighborhood as her. I don't think they'll show up during the day because there are more people on the streets and she doesn't want to do it in front of them. That means it's likely that she'll appear again at night or when it's really dark outside. Everyone should find a spot to hide themselves, and when they see that person pass by, they grab her and unmask her to see who it is. There were no severe injuries, so calling the police would hardly do anything. I suggest that we just wait for the right time at the right place. How does that sound?
A good idea. That actually makes sense. My mom has never done anything that would get her in trouble, so I wonder who the attacker is. I just can't think of anyone right now.
I'm also curious who that person was. Just kicked her a bunch of times and escaped.
I know what to do, so I must act ASAP. Thank you for the great advice. It really helped.
Well, Mom, this group chat includes Andy and his mother as well, so say what you need to say and don't hold back.
How is it, Janet? You've been attacked for nearly a month now. How does it feel? Not very good, is it?
I never thought it would be you. May I ask why you did such a horrible thing?
Why you did such a horrible thing? Are you kidding me? Andy, you've seen how your mother acted all along and you still say that? Are you joking with me right now?
I do know, but it doesn't mean she can do that to another person. How could a person just beat up another person on the streets for a month? That is unacceptable.
Do I need to kick you in the stomach too? I admit that I'm quite old, but I was a good athlete when I was young. I'm sure I can kick you just as hard as I did to your mother.
No, please no.
Did you really have to do that? How old are you? 7? Goodness gracious, wearing a mask and attacking a person. You're crazy.
Hello? You think this is childish and crazy? You did the exact same thing to me years ago. You punched me in the face, kicked me, slapped me every time you saw me. I would have to run to the store to buy things for you with my own money. You might have forgotten everything, but I remember it as if it happened yesterday. I remember every single word and every single action. Victims always remember everything. But you forgot because you were the one torturing others and turning them into victims. As a victim, I cannot forget it and move on. But you don't understand this, and that's why I had to do what I did.
Let go of the past, Christine.
How much more do I need to beat you up? I'm serious when I say this. I will beat you up until you understand what I just said. First, grab all the money you have in your wallet and your bank account and send it to me right now. Don't you dare say you're broke. Do it now. I don't want to repeat myself, and I'll beat you up if you don't move now, you dumb slowpoke. You would say that to me all the time, remember? I don't recall ever saying that. It's a shame. I could have beat you up for another month and maybe longer if your family didn't come at me and took away my mask. I should have been able to torture her even more. I still haven't taken all my anger out.
Please, I sincerely apologize. As Kelly's husband, I should have cared more about what she was going through. I wasn't a good husband for her, and now I realize I was so distant and inconsiderate. Everything is my fault.
Indeed, it is your fault. If my daughter wasn't pregnant at the time, I wouldn't have said yes to the marriage. I still trusted you to take good care of her and be a loving husband. But it turns out that you were just silently ignoring everything when your mother was yelling at her and making her suffer.
I am so sorry. I shouldn't have been like that.
Whatever. I won't blame you more than this, since it was your mother at the root of this whole problem. Janet, answer my question. Are you still planning to go to your son's house every day and pick on my daughter? Make up stupid reasons to yell and curse at her? You don't want to answer? Then I guess you need me to destroy you up again. I'm coming over to your house right now, so get ready to be kicked in the stomach again.
Mom, why aren't you saying anything?
Kelly and Christine, I apologize. I'm genuinely very, very sorry.
I can't exactly tell whether these texts are actually genuine or not, and I can't guarantee if they'll ever make me forget the past and move on. But keep in mind that I'll be watching you for the rest of my life. You better keep your word. I'm going to see how you act toward my daughter. If I see her crying or being in pain because of you ever again, I'm gonna grab my mask and show up in your neighborhood, okay? Don't even think about it.
I don't think that's necessary.
Do you understand? Do not make me repeat. I hate repeating myself over and over again, so answer me when I ask a question.
Okay, I won't do it.
Just because I'm not living in the same house as my daughter, it doesn't mean you can do whatever you want to do. Don't make this any more difficult than it is. I said I was going to watch all of you, and I mean what I said. That includes you too, Andrew.
Yes, I understand.
Perhaps it was all thanks to my mom's revenge. After everything that took place, Janet's behavior has completely changed. She used to come by every single day, but now she barely comes over. She forced me to call her and stay on the phone for hours and hours, but she told me that I didn't have to do that anymore. I'm finally free from her, and my life is once again back to normal. Actually, it couldn't be better, and I'm happy and well. My husband used to be very distant whenever his mother was over, but now he's able to voice his own opinions to his mother. All I have left to say is that I cannot wait to spend the rest of my life with my beloved child and wonderful husband. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video, and please subscribe to see more videos like this. Warren, what time are you getting home?
Huh? Megan, were you coming over tonight? Oh, sorry, I screwed up. I totally forgot.
What? Warren, are you out drinking again?
Well, if I have to tell you, yeah, I'm drinking.
Come on! I can't believe this.
I'm sorry, forgive me, I'll come home right away.
What for? So I can spend the night with drunk Warren? Don't bother. I'll just pop some of your popcorn and watch a movie or something. We can talk about this in the morning.
Sorry, look, I'll make it up to you. Next month, I'll take you somewhere nice for our anniversary. How about that? What do you say? It'll be my treat, everything.
Next month? Oh, that's right. It is our anniversary. I can't believe we've been dating for nearly 2 years now. Time flies, huh?
Being with you is like a dream. These past 2 years have gone by in the blink of an eye.
Huh? What are you talking about? You must be drunk. That was pretty nice of you to say, though, so I guess I have no choice. Okay, I'll forgive you for tonight.
Thanks.
Oh, I almost forgot. On your way home, can you pick up some medicine for my stomach? For some reason, it's been really hurting lately.
Really? Again? Are you okay?
I think I'm okay. If it keeps happening, I'll see a doctor about it.
Okay, I'll guess I'm on my way home. Take care of yourself.
I will. Thanks. Talk to you later.
Hey, what's going on with you lately? You don't answer my calls and you won't reply to my text. Did something happen? You've been doing this for a couple of weeks now. Did I do something wrong? If I did, I'd like to know what it was. Fine. If that's how you're gonna be, have it your way. I'm gonna spend our anniversary with someone else. Hello? Is this Warren's number? I'm sorry for messaging you so suddenly. I'm Daphne. I'm Megan's mom. Huh? Megan's mom? This is Warren, right? Megan thought this would be too tough for her to tell you herself, so she asked me to tell you for her. To tell me for her? Don't tell me she's breaking up with me. No, that's not it. But I need you to stay calm and not overreact when I tell you this. Megan, she has terminal cancer. Stop. That's not gonna work with me. Something like that might work on Megan, but not with me. You almost had me, but not really. Warren, I need you to believe me. It's the truth. But terminal cancer? That's not possible. You shouldn't even joke about something like... Hello, Warren? Yes, hello, Daphne. Warren, it's true. What is? What I just told you about Megan having terminal cancer. She went to the doctors the other day to get some test results back, and they told her it's terminal cancer. It's really bad. They think she only has about 6 months to live. No, that's not... I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. She told me she hasn't told you anything about it yet. She asked me to do it for her. She just didn't know how to break it to you. She hasn't contacted you in a while, has she? Hello? Warren, are you listening to me? I'm sorry. I can't talk right now. Warren, I'm sorry, but she didn't want to hide it any longer. You're really serious, aren't you? This isn't a joke, is it? The cancer. No. I'm sorry. I want to break up with her. Oh, I see. I just want to ask something just to be sure. She didn't tell you that she wanted to break up with me, did she? No, this isn't a scheme to break up with you. Megan really does have terminal cancer. I see. Thanks for telling me. I want to break up with her. Megan told me to tell you, if you seemed like you wanted to break up with her after hearing about this, that she would understand. She knows you always like to joke around and don't like taking things too seriously, so a heavy topic like this probably isn't your cup of tea. But Warren, please, at least go and see Megan one last time. She really needs your support right now. She's in the hospital. But I told you I want to break up with her. I can't go see her. I don't feel comfortable saying this at a time like this, but I've got a lot on my shoulders right now. But Warren, I don't need any closure or anything. Just tell Megan that we're through. It sounds like Megan is already okay with this anyway, so let's just leave it at that. Wait, hold on. We've been seeing each other for 2 years now, and it seems she knows me better than I thought. If my friends knew my girlfriend had cancer, they'd be trying to console me the whole time. I don't want that. I don't want everyone feeling sorry for me. I can't do it. I'm sure you don't want a coward like me being next to your daughter at a time like this anyway. I guess you're probably right. If I change my mind, I might swing by the hospital and see how she's doing. Wish her all the best for me, okay? Tell her I'm sorry for being such a crappy boyfriend. What were you thinking? How could you do that to her? Huh? Where is this coming from all of a sudden? My daughter went to the hospital cafeteria to get something to eat and she came back crying. She said she saw you in the hospital.
She said she saw you giving some woman she's never seen before a ring?
Huh? So Megan can walk around.
What?
Nothing, never mind. I thought she'd be bedridden or something. But I guess she saw that, huh?
What do you mean you guess she saw it? If you want to be out seeing another woman, that's fine with us. But don't be bringing your dates to the hospital to do something like that in front of her. She doesn't need you to make her feel any worse than she already does.
Yeah, you're right. But on the other hand, if she saw that, it'll be easy for her to get over me, won't it? Maybe it was actually a good thing she saw it.
You're terrible. I know she told me you're always happy-go-lucky, but she said you're really sweet and caring too. But this is how you act when you hurt someone's feelings? I'm shocked. Stay away from my daughter from now on.
Of course I'll stay away from her. That was the plan. Oh, and that girl she saw me with, it's someone I met at that hospital. She's my new girlfriend. If Megan sees her around the hospital again, tell Megan not to talk to her. It'll just cause stress for my girlfriend, and I'd feel bad about it. What is it now? I haven't gone anywhere near your daughter since then.
I'm sorry. Maybe I was just jumping to conclusions yesterday, but I just can't seem to wrap my head around what's going on here. Yesterday, after I talked to you, Megan and I happened to see that girl you were talking about outside the hospital.
Huh?
Megan said she didn't want to talk to her, so we went back in and up to her room. But I felt I had to say something to that girl. I told her to stop hanging around near my daughter.
You said that to her?
I'm sorry, I couldn't stop myself. And when I said that, the woman got really sad. And when I mentioned you, she said she wasn't your girlfriend. So what's going on?
I see. I'll tell you, but you can't tell Megan about this, please.
I don't really know what you're talking about, but okay.
To tell you the truth, the person that loves Megan, it's not me.
What?
Yesterday, do you remember the guy who went to visit Megan at the hospital?
Yeah, she said he was one of her old friends from college.
He's one of my close friends. His name is Danny. When Megan was in college, the person she was really in love with, well, it was him.
It was that guy?
Yeah, and I knew that. But I started to fall in love with Megan myself. At that point, Megan hadn't mentioned anything to Danny about her crush on him. But when my friends found out I loved her, everyone kind of kept rooting for me, I guess. They started saying things like, go get her, and that just kind of gave me the push I needed to say something first. I guess Megan didn't want to bring the mood of everyone down, so she agreed to start seeing me. But I guess it wasn't meant to be, huh? I mean, with this and all, now I feel really bad for not thinking about Megan's feelings back then. I really regret it. If Megan only has 6 months left to live, I want her to be with the person she's always wanted to be with, Danny.
So you brought Danny to the hospital?
Yeah. Danny's already married to another person, though. I begged him to go see Megan again, though. And I convinced him that if she still has feelings for him, he should continue seeing her just to make her happy.
But you said he has his own wife now, right? So how could he...
Of course, I explained the whole thing to her, too. And begged her to let Danny go along with this. I mean, obviously someone wouldn't want their husband to be seeing another woman, but she understood the whole situation. You know, a person's dying wish and all.
But then, that means the woman I talked to at the hospital was...
Yeah, it was Danny's wife. I was really surprised that Megan saw me that day. The ring she saw me give to that woman was Danny's wedding ring. I made him take it off before going up to see Megan. It would ruin everything if she saw it. I was just giving it back to his wife to hold on to until he was done talking to Megan.
So that's what happened. But I'm sorry. I see what you were trying to do, but I don't think your plan is very good. I just don't think Megan is going to be happy being with Danny in this situation.
I understand, but I'm pretty sure Megan still has some lingering feeling for him. The fact that she never got together with him, she made me so happy in so many ways. I love Megan. I love her more than anything in the world. So I just want her to be with the person that she loves most in the whole world.
And you don't think that's you?
That's right, I don't think it's me. Tomorrow, Danny is going to ask Megan to be his girlfriend. If Megan says yes, I'm going to make sure that she doesn't find out that he's married.
If she found that out, this whole plan would be ruined. But that's impossible in this day and age. She can just check online. Everything is on SNS now. I already talked to Danny and his wife about that. Danny and his wife are going to delete all their SNS accounts. It's the only way to keep this a secret. And that's why tomorrow I'm going to talk to all our mutual friends and tell them to make sure not to let Megan know that Danny is married. You're going that far to try to make Megan happy? Are you sure that having another man by her side through all this is really the best for her? I've gone over this many times in my head, and this is the only solution I can come up with. I don't know any other way. I want Megan to be happy. This is the best I can come up with. Can I have your help in this? Please? Will you trust me and leave this up to me? She's already made me happier than I ever thought possible. Now it's my turn to make her happy. I think this is the only way to do that. So please don't tell any of this to Megan. I'm begging you. Okay, I understand. I won't tell her. Thank you so much. You really are her mom, aren't you? Huh? I mean, you're a really kind person. I see where Megan gets it from. Hi, Warren. What are you doing? Drinking. Oh, really? It's been a long time, hasn't it? I mean, since we've messaged each other. That's because you've been ignoring all my messages. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. It's okay. So, what's up? We're split up, aren't we? Yeah. That means you don't have to worry about me anymore. You should be focusing on your treatments anyway. I know, but I got some special news today. News? Do you remember Danny from back in college? We all hung around each other. Well, he came to visit me today. Actually, it wasn't his first visit. Huh? Danny came to see you? How did he hear about you so quickly? That guy's always had contacts. He's on top of everything. Yeah. He asked me out. What? I've liked him since college. He told me he liked me then too, and he wanted to ask me out. But because I was hanging around you, he didn't say anything. But when he heard I was sick, he couldn't stay silent anymore. He said that's why he came. You're kidding. That's crazy. I never knew that before. But come to think of it, I think I did hear from someone that you had a thing for him too, back in the day. Yeah, it's true. I really did. I guess I must have gotten in your way. I had no idea. I'm really sorry. But if that's the case, maybe it's good that we broke up, huh? Now you can be with him, huh? Look up. Huh? Look up and watch out. Oh my god, that was close. I almost got a book or something dropped on my head. You know what's right above you, don't you? It's my hospital room. But then again, didn't you say you were out drinking right now? Oh. It doesn't matter. That magazine, do you remember it? Wait. I know this magazine. I thought I threw this out before. Huh? What's going on? Did you have it? Yeah, I saw it in your trash can and I took it without you knowing. It had the feature about how to make an unforgettable wedding proposal. You had that section dog-eared. All the situations were totally stupid, though. Huh? I knew all about it. I knew you were thinking about proposing to me. That's why I kept wondering why you dumped me. When Danny came to ask me out today, I understood everything. You arranged this all, didn't you? No, I didn't arrange anything. You suck at lying, so just stop, okay? I can see right through you. And anyway, Danny's married, isn't he? What? I honestly don't know. Why would you think that? He's not wearing a wedding ring, but the skin around his finger is tanned, except where a wedding ring would be. You were trying to get me to be with a guy I liked before, weren't you? You thought if I got together with him that I'd be happy for what's left of my life, didn't you? You underestimated me, didn't you? Did you really think that's what would make me happy? I really don't understand you sometimes. Sorry. I'm really sorry. Did you not know how this would make Danny's wife feel? Even though I'm dying, do you think she wants her husband to be with a woman she doesn't even know? Don't say you're dying. Don't say that. I mean it. Why not? It's the truth. Don't die on me. Why did it have to be you? I don't get this. What do you want me to do for you? I can't do anything for you. I'm sorry. I tried my best. I couldn't come up with anything. I just wanted to make you happy and I couldn't think of a good way to do it. Calling Danny was the best I could come up with.
Come on, Warren. You're so stupid, aren't you?
Huh?
Isn't it obvious that all I wanted was for you to be with me? So hurry up and propose to me. We don't even have to get married, but at least give me my engagement ring. I want one.
But are you sure I'm enough?
You know what? I like Danny, but that was so long ago. You're the one I love. We still have half a year left, and I want to be with you for all of it. You're the one I want. Warren, are you kidding me? You're crying. Ugh, if you're just gonna stand there crying, at least stop blocking the entrance.
Don't look. You're supposed to be sick, aren't you? Go lie down.
No, I'm gonna watch.
Sorry, I couldn't control myself. I'm really sorry. I never meant to hurt you.
Well, it's true. You did hurt me when you said you didn't want to see me anymore. I'm gonna hold you responsible for that. So promise me for the next 6 months you'll give me a lifetime's worth of happiness? About a year and a half later, Megan passed on to heaven. The fact that she lived an entire year longer than expected was no doubt due to Warren. After that day at the hospital when Megan and Warren got back together, they went to Danny and his wife to thank them for taking part in Warren's plan to try to make Megan happy. After they did that, Danny and his wife often came to visit Megan to see how she was doing. They got to be quite good friends, and when Danny's wife heard about Megan's passing, even she broke down and cried. There was no doubt that Megan had made a new friend. Warren stayed by Megan's side to the very end. Because he was there with her the whole time, there's no doubt in anyone's mind that Megan was happy. Even years later, Warren still visits Megan's grave often, and he brings a bouquet of status flowers for her every year on their anniversary. We all hope that he'll be able to move on from this one day soon. But we know even now Megan is looking down on him from heaven, smiling. We just assumed that the flowers Warren brought for Megan every year were her favorite. But when asked about it, he just says she didn't have a favorite flower. He said he brings her those flowers because of what they signify. Megan will always be a part of his life, and even though she's gone, she'll always live on in his heart. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button. See you next time.